Andrew AJ Freund was born in October of 2013 and child of Joanne Cunningham and Andrew Freund Sr. AJ was born with opioids in his system. This was DCFS's first interaction with the family. In November of 2013, they took AJ into custody. He was placed into a foster home for about 2 years before he was put back with his family. In March of 2018, DCFS found allegations against the parents for neglect. Again, in December of 2018, DCFS was called to investigate abuse and neglect allegations. For the last 5 years, the police have answered several calls in regards to the Freund household. On April 18, 2019, AJ was reported missing in Crystal Lake, Illinois, by his parents claiming that he was last seen the night before at bedtime. On April 23rd, the parents of AJ met in court to determine where the second child would be living amidst the allegations of neglect and abuse. On April 24th, the body of Andrew AJ Freund was found, wrapped in plastic in a shallow grave in Woodstock, Illinois. Both Cunningham and Freund Sr. are charged with first-degree murder, aggravated battery, aggravated domestic battery, and failure to report a missing child or child death. Freund was also charged with concealment of homicidal death. AJ endured a lifetime of pain, more pain than any individual should ever go through. It is said that he was forced to stand in a cold shower and then was beaten because he lied about whether or not he soiled his pants. His official cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. He was buried on April 15th, 3 days before his father reported him missing. Unfortunately, this is not the only child that has been failed by the system. Each year, 3.6 million referrals are made to child protection agencies. This involves more than 6.6 million children. The Illinois Department of Children and Family Services found that the agency had prior contact with 102 children who died between 2015 and 2017. The United States is one of the worst nations when it comes to abuse, losing an average of 4 to 7 children every day to child neglect and abuse. In 2014, state agencies found an estimated of 702,000 victims of child maltreatment. That's enough to pack 10 football stadiums. 10. In 2014, state agencies identified an estimated 1,580 children who died as a result of abuse and neglect. That means it was between 4 to 5 children a day. More than 70% of children who die as a result of child abuse or neglect were 2 years of age or younger. More than 80% were not yet old enough to be in kindergarten. Studies also indicate significant undercounting of child maltreatment fatalities by 50% or more. Those who experience this in their childhood are most likely to live 2 decades shorter than an average person. Ischemic heart disease, IHD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, liver disease, and other health-related quality of life issues are tied to child abuse. The amount of medical, mental, and physical issues occur in those who suffer is unbelievable. But we can stop that and change it. We can bring more attention to those who can't speak up for themselves. You can look for quote-unquote symptoms like withdrawing from friends, changes in behavior, depression, anxiety, frequent absences from school, reluctance to leave school activities, attempts to run away, rebellious or defiant behavior, and self-harm or attempts at suicide. When it comes to physical abuse, look for unexplained injuries or injuries that don't match the explanation. Sexual abuse signs are things like sexual behavior or knowledge that isn't appropriate for the child's age, blood on the child's underwear, statements that he or she were sexually abused, or inappropriate sexual contact with other children. Emotional abuse has signs like delayed or inappropriate emotional development, loss of self-confidence or self-esteem, social withdrawal, depression, avoiding certain situations, desperate attempts for seeking attention, and a decrease in school performance. Neglect signs and symptoms look like poor growth or weight gain or being overweight, poor hygiene, lack of clothing or supplies that meets physical needs, taking food or money without permission, hiding food for later, poor record of school attendance, lack of appropriate attention for medical, dental, or physiological problems, or lack of necessary follow-up care. If you educate yourself, family, children, teachers, coworkers, or book club friends, and everyone else you know, you can help stop another case like AJ from happening. In the description bar below, I will put a link for AJ's GoFundMe and a website that you can donate to stopping child abuse. Thank you for watching, and please help stop this nationwide crisis. We can all stop it one person at a time. Fly high, AJ.